Hello everyone, and welcome to my Bold and Beautiful Today channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Poppy gets an eyeful of Katie and Bill, and Hope agonizes as the Forresters celebrate Thomas' engagement on the 4th of July. Today on the Bold and the Beautiful, Paris and Hope exchange warnings. Bill tells Katie she's the love of his life, and Thomas asks his forefather's authorization to be married at his estate. At the Forrester estate, Eric and Donna blend with Brooke, Ridge, and Carter as the 4th of July gets underway. Donna, Eric, Brooke, Ridge, B&B in Forrester's design office. Katie tells Bill she's not trying to come off as insecure or jealous. She's just trying to wrap her head around him having a son and Poppy being in his life. I don't know what it's about her, I get a bad vibe. She's wondering if he let his guard down too snappily. She cares about him and doesn't want to see him get hurt by Poppy. Katie, Bill, B&B at Bill's place. Poppy checks her watch as Luna and RJ come in. They ask if she wants to join them at the 4th of July party, but she's waiting for Bill to get home. Luna asks, "Where is he?" Poppy says, "Oh, he's with Katie." Luna asks if she's upset. Poppy is sure they've a lot to bandy about Will. Luna assures her mama she has nothing to worry about. Poppy tells them to have a great time and they leave. Formerly alone, Poppy prodigies, "Why aren't you home?" Bill in the design office. Bill tells Katie it's nice to know she cares about him so much. Katie says it's not just because of Will, she always want what's stylish for him. Bill aloud. That was the two of them uniting their family. At Eric's place, Brooke and Ridge tell Thomas that RJ and Luna are on the way. Eric chortles about loving a full house. Ridge asks Thomas where his bridegroom-to-be is at. Thomas says he's going to find out and looks concerned. Brooke, Ridge, Thomas, B&B at Forrester. Hope tells Paris that for times she was the only woman in Thomas' life. Paris asks what she's trying to say, that it's only a matter of time before he comes running back to her. Hope laughs. "I'm saying, be careful. Thomas is still veritably much a one-woman man." RJ and Luna arrive at Eric's and hail Thomas, who's been trying to catch up with his half-family. They compliment him on his engagement and ask where Paris is. Thomas quips, "That's a good question." Thomas, Luna, RJ, B&B in the main office. Paris doesn't appreciate Hope advising her about Thomas' fidelity when she's making moves on him. Honesty is commodity their relationship has been erected on. They participated so important and clicked on a veritably deep position. "You know nothing about my relationship with Thomas or Douglas." She can see it stings how important the boy has embraced her. Hope says, "As Douglas' mama, it would." Paris is sensitive to that. "You suppose this is some kind of answer, but Thomas loves her." They lay in bed and dream about their home, their future, and raising their children. That's commodity you and Thomas no way had. She informs Hope that it's time for her to move on, admire her engagement, and leave her fiancé alone. Paris, Hope, B&B. Paris doesn't want any drama. She understands this is hard for Hope. Hope asks if she really understands how important she and Thomas loved each other. Paris recaps that she didn't want to get married, so he moved on. Thomas is a one-woman man, and Hope was that woman, but not presently. She's that woman now. With that, Paris walks out. Further, Annika Noel reflects on Hope's shadow in the design office. Katie sits close side by side with Bill and tells him he has a way of making someone feel like they're the only person in the world. Bill jokes that he allowed. He was bull-headed and aggressive. They laugh. He likes to suppose he's grown up a bit. Katie says he surely has. Bill owes that to her. "The stylish thing that ever happened to me. You know how I feel. How I always felt. You re the love of my life, Katie." He tears up. Life goes on, and she was right to go on with hers. It's taken him a while, but he's moved into his coming chapter. Katie asks, "Say that again." Bill takes her hand, "You re the love of my life. You re my Katie." Katie, Bill, B&B at Eric's place. Paris arrives and everyone toasts the woman of the hour. Ridge hails his unborn son-in-law. Carter takes Paris away and tells her she looks as beautiful as always. He's glad she set up happiness. Thomas is a veritably lucky Joe. Carter Paris B&B Paris joins Thomas, who hands her a drink. He asks what happened to her. She wonders, "Did you miss me?" She explains she was at the office tying up loose ends. They kiss and spoon as Hope walks in. Thomas Paris Hope B&B in the design office. Bill apologizes if he's transferring Katie mixed signals. He'll always watch about her. She muses, "But you moving on with Luna and Poppy." Bill is, but he'll always hold what they participated in his heart. We've so numerous awful recollections. They flash back to happier times. Bill sensations, "We had an inconceivable life." Family. He frequently wonders what could have been if he had squinched effects up. Katie replies, "So do I?" Bill asks what's going on with her and Carter. Katie says they better off as musketeers. She can't see herself moving on with any man at this point. "I really wish that you would suppose about what you say before you say it." Bill asks what she means. She says it's hurtful for him to say she's the love of his life if he doesn't mean it. Bill does mean it. "Don't ever misdoubt my love for you, Katie." They embrace as Poppy opens the door and looks stupefied. Katie Bill Poppy B&B at Eric's place. Thomas spots Hope. Brooke notices the look between them and walks over to ask if her son is okay. Hope says it's enough surreal. Eric calls for everyone's attention and thanks everyone for participating the 4th with them. Ridge takes it from there and toasts to Thomas and Paris. Thomas says he's sure it's a surprise to everyone for them to come back engaged. They reconnected overseas and really helped each other. "You mean the world to me. I love you." Paris says, "I love you too and I can't stay to be married." Thomas tells Eric he and Grandma made the house a home. They would like to get wedded there if that's okay with Paris. She thinks it would be awful. Eric hollers, "I guess we about to have another marriage." To Thomas and Paris. Donna Eric Brooke Ridge B&B as the others are hugging and celebrating. Brooke shoots a concerned look in Hope's direction. Hope walks down from the others, jumps at a noise, and cringes as Thomas and Paris kiss. Will Hope Logan fight for her man? Paris Buckingham thinks she eventually has it all. A rich man is ready to marry her and comes with a ready-made child who formerly wants to call her mama. She isn't about to let this man's partner get in her way. Who cares if he proposed to her 3 times over 12 times and the last time was right before he proposed to her? Trending. The bold and the beautiful spoilers. Paris Buckingham is ready to fight for her man when Hope Logan and Paris are eventually alone together in the same room. Paris stakes her claim on Thomas Forrester and warns Hope not to get in her way. Still, Hope formerly told Steffi Forrester Finnegan that she was going to fight for Thomas. Will she tell Paris the same thing and remind her how important Thomas has loved Hope for times? Paris knew this at one time but seems to have forgotten. BB spoilers, Katie Logan is ready to lose it. Katie Logan still has passions for Bone Bill Spencer that she has to come to terms with. Seeing him with Poppy Nozawa has brought this fact home for her and she isn't sure where to turn. Eventually, she thinks just going straight to Bill might be the answer. She tells Bill she's having a hard time getting used to his new relationship. Katie gets emotional as she shares her passions with Bill. She wants to see him happy but she doesn't trust Poppy. There's commodity veritably out and suspect about her. Bill has blinders on so he doesn't take what Katie says seriously. He's flattered that she's concerned but he trusts Poppy implicitly. He'd been lonely for so long but now Poppy and Luna Nozawa are in his life and everything is just the way he wants it.